hoping Miku did not die. I'm worried that she did now that I lost her. You never know. It's called Death School for a reason. Okay. I'm going to just reread this. I know I already read it. I continue talking about the arrangement of classrooms until I realize Miku isn't following me anymore. Miku? She stopped several feet back, staring into one of the rooms. Oh. Is something... From the far corner of the empty classroom, someone is staring back at us, their face twisted with furry... What is a furry? I mean, I feel like it's a person who likes to look like an animal. What? I stepped forward to get a closer look, then blinked. There's no one there. Did you see it? I thought I saw something, but it must have been a trick of the light. No, there's something here. Something dark. Okay, Kaylin, I'm scared. I'm getting scared. Dark? I sense darkness in the school. How could he sense something? Are you dark? I want to date a witch. How should I respond to Miko's strange statement? I would honestly say, are you a witch? But I say, what does that mean? I don't have the words to explain it. Uh-huh. If you could sense it like I do, you'd understand. Strong, I sense it everywhere. It's been distracting me ever since I got here. But what do you mean by darkness? Some sort of negative force. I see. Well, that's amenios. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. It's okay, but do you want to continue the tour? Oh, yes, thank you. Ooh, she looks like she's blushing. Look. Follow me. I lead her through the halls, and she trails after me. Those big doors over there lead out into the courtyard, and if you take this hallway all the way down, you'll reach the gymnasium. Then if you take the other hall, Anaiki. Oops, sorry. I stop and look at her. She raises a trembling finger and points at something over my shoulder. So something's over my shoulder, and now I'm terrified. I spin around. There's nothing there, but the hair on the back of my neck prickles all the same. What was that all about? I don't know what it was. I can still feel it, though. It's here, somewhere. She's making fun of me, right? This is a joke, right? Look, if this is a joke, it isn't very funny. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I really should get to class. Thank you for the tour. You're welcome, but... She steps past me, clutching her schedule against her chest as she walks down the hallway. I follow her, unsure if I should say something or not, but at last she looks down at me, at her schedule, and enters one of the classrooms. Thank God, I'd like to help her, but she was starting to give me the creeps. Relieved, I continue on toward my next class as well. You made it! Yeah, although I wasn't sure I would. Miku kept saying odd things. I know I said I wanted a break from the monotony, but this is not what I had in mind. She seems strange. You could say that again. Ooh, new person. Well, not new, but never seen her before. Who are we talking about? It's gotta be the new girl. We obviously don't know who he is, because he's covered, just like the teacher. Mitsuru. It's gotta be the new girl. What, you two have met Miko already? I saw her on my way into the school this morning. She said something pretty weird thanks to me. Then she just wandered off. She's creepy. Oh, I'm sure she's not that bad. She's probably just nervous because she's in a new school. Well, maybe. If there's anyone who can get Missouri to change his mind about something, it's I. The two of them make a good pair. Bree claps her hands together and gives us all both firm looks. Now it's not a good time to gossip. Good to gossip. Wait, hold on, let me redo that. Now it's not good to gossip about your classmates. Besides, it's also time for class to begin. Ugh, class president. good thing you're here to keep us in line. No, it's not a good thing you're here. It's what I do. Miko's back. When lunch arrives, Miku is once again drifting through the cafeteria with her lunch. She doesn't know where to go. Sit by Yuno and Nike. Her gaze lands on me, and she walks over to sit down with me and Ray. May I sit here? Sure, of course. Thank you. Have you been finding your way around okay? Yes, thank you again for the tour. No problem. I'm getting used to the darkness, too. Darkness? I always thought it was pretty bright in these classrooms. Not that sort of darkness. A deep, creeping darkness building up at the school. You can't tell where it's coming from. Nike, do you know what she's talking about? What should I say? She senses evil in her school. I have no idea. I'm gonna do the first one, because she always senses evil in her school, so yeah. She senses evil in her school. At least that's the closest I can come out to figuring what she's trying to say. Evil? I know some of our classmates aren't the nicest people, but in general, I think our school is pretty good. Miko. I don't know if evil is the right word. Negativity, destruction, but is it evil? Those things sure sound like evil to me. Maybe so. There's nothing to be afraid of. How can you say that? You just need to look at the word logically. Superstition can only hurt you if you let it get into your head. I wish I could believe. Look out! We both turn around. Oh, who are you? Y'all are taller than everyone else. Some of the older students have started argument, and a moment later, someone throws a milk carton that misses its mark and flies straight toward us. Ree catches it. Ooh, thank you, Ree. Keep your garbage to yourself. That's a very good insult. I'm glad she's here now. She tosses the carton into the trash, shaking her head, then turns back to us. You should throw it back at him. How did you know they were going to throw it this way? I just knew. How is that possible? She must have just noticed something so nauseously, right? No, she's a witch. I already told you. She's a witch. All the same, it makes me even more uncomfortable about her strange behavior during the tour. Well, as I was about to say, if there's anything you're worried about, you can always come to us. That's right. Ree is the head of our class, so she's your go-to person if you have a problem and don't want to ask a teacher. And Nike can also be helpful, at least some of the time. Hey, actually, that is actually kind of mean. Ha 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 ha. That's why I laugh. You two are good friends, aren't you? Yeah, we've been friends since we were little kids. I'm glad. I hope nothing bad happens to the two of you. Ooh, oh no. I don't think she should have said that. That's suspicious. Thanks? What are some of the things you do for fun? Oh, there are lots of fun things. It might seem like a small town, but once you know where to look, thanks to re-explaining fun things to do in school and around town, the conversation shifts back toward normal topics for the rest of our lunch. But I can't quite shake my unease. Phew, talking to Miku was a trip. I wonder which of our classmates she's scaring now. Why? Why are you talking behind her back? You're supposed to be like a class president or something. What happened to not wanting to gossip? That's what I'm saying. Sorry, you're right. I'm not setting a very good example, am I? She runs a hand through her hair, then adopts a bright smile. So, what are you doing after class? Just going to pretend the whole thing with Miku didn't happen, huh? Fine, I'll play along. The literature club meets today, so I'll be here for about an hour. Doki Doki Literature Club! The Literature Club! Doki Doki! Sorry, I love that game.
Are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording. Great. I have some class business to take care of, and I should be able to finish up in an hour or so. 2. Why don't we meet up in the courtyard once we're both finished? That sounds good to me. I want to see what my character looks like. After my final class of the day, I head to the classroom where the literature club meets. Several extracurricular activities are held after school, although they aren't all on the same days. Ooh, Natsumi. I'm calling Natsumi. Hey, Nike, how did your day go? It was interesting. I have a lot of homework to do, though. Poof! I'm sure you'll breeze through it in no time. I don't know about that. She leans back and rocks her chair so that only 2 legs are on the ground. Her arms are folded behind her head. Only 2 legs are on the ground. Duh! What does she have? 3 legs? Just write down the first thing that comes into your head. That's what I do. Why am I not surprised? As an upperclassman, Natsumi really should be setting a better example for the rest of us, but she doesn't. Nevertheless, talking to her is always like a breath of fresh air. Her light-hearted attitude is infectious. It's hard to stay gloomy when she's around. Even on a day as weird as this. Oh, who are you? You are tall. Akira. I'm just calling him Akira. It's a funny name. Akira. Hi, Akira. Sounds like a girl name. It sounds like you're Akira. Akira. Ikira. Akira. Okay, Akira. Hey, sorry I'm late. Natsumi lets her chair fall into a normal position again, gives him a skeptical look. You're what? 1 minute late? Besides, Saki isn't here yet either. Ikara. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Akira. I'm joking. Akira. Can I just call him Akira? I'm calling him Akira. I had to ask the teacher a question after class, so I didn't get out of there as quickly as usual. Natsumi meets my gaze and rolls her eyes. Akira is always pretty punctual. I wouldn't be surprised if he times these things down to the second. He's pretty much Natsumi's opposite. Saki! Hey everyone! Great, we're all here now. We're deciding on our next book today, right? Ooh, literature! I think that's writing. That's right, or reading. We'll be voting on which book we should read this coming month. Here are the books you have to pick from. Told you it was reading or writing, but you know. She brings out 2 books and tosses them towards us. Don't throw the books! He catches one and I catch the other. One is a thick fantasy novel, while the second is a horror novel with creepy symbols drawn all over the cover. I bet they're gonna pick the creepy one. Since I picked the nominees, you 3 get to vote. Which book should I vote for? The horror novel. I'm in the mood for some horror. I am in the mood for some horror. It's called Death School, so I want horror in here. Me too. Good job, Saki. You guys are going to make me read a horror novel? What did I ever do to you? Alright. Does he hate horror or something? Don't be like that. It'll be fun. I promise. You might enjoy it if you give it a chance. I'll be too stressed out to enjoy it. Sorry, Akira. Try not to let the book get to you too much. If it's going to be a problem, you don't have to read it. No one is required to participate in discussions. We could talk about this after the meeting if you want. Thank you. Okay, bye. Natsumi might not care about her classes too much, but when it comes to situations like this, she always does her best to make sure no one feels left out. Then we have our book picked for next month. You can find copies in the library. Ooh, we get to read it. I'd be sure to pick up a copy before our next meeting. Great. Now there are 2 things we have left to discuss to wrap up our previous book. We spend the rest of the club meeting discussing the conclusion of this month's book, which was a romance novel. Oh, okay, romance. Smoochy smooch. As our meeting draws near to an end, there on the back of my neck prickles. Oh no, it's that monster thing back. But you know what? I'm gonna end it here. Let's end it. I'll record later. Yeah, I'm bored. Bye!